Hello.
Hello.
Can you
Hello.
hear me?
Yes. How old are you?
29.
29. All right. How do I pronounce your first name?
Phaedra.
All right. What do you got for me? Why are you unhappy?
I am not unhappy, but I think as I age towards my third decade,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think what you're saying might be true.
Mm-hmm.
I spent my 20s getting degrees and being happy and dating
I'm a
freely.
PhD.
However, now that I'm getting closer to 30 and the clock is starting to tick, um, I feel like maybe I should have tried to be more serious with men. Um,
What? Why were men not top of mind?
why were men not what?
Top of mind. Meaning
Oh,
meaning in the state of meaning, can you survive? Can you really survive in this world to the end? But let me back that. As a woman, in the modern world, you don't need a man because man has civilized the world in general to where the police, the fire department, the food, everything else is already prepared for you.
no.
But why does every other group of women seem to be able to do everything you said and still have a man?
I'm unsure. I feel like
Or was
I've
your mother
tried.
married? Your mother married?
Um, no, but I didn't grow up with my mother either. So
Who'd you
I
grow up
grew
with?
up. She passed away when I was a kid, so I grew up with my aunt and my uncle.
Okay.
So they were married.
All right. Did they have any children?
Yes.
How at what age were you with them?
My sister is 43.
No, no, no.
Well, she,
What age did you go to your aunt and uncle?
oh, I was four, 3 or 4.
Oh, you were raised with a married couple.
Yes, I was.
All right. So if you saw a married couple, why? I'm trying to understand why you did not think that you need to be married before. I mean, see, it doesn't get communicated to black women that marriage equals success in life.
Well, I think that's it. Growing up with my aunt, she was the breadwinner, if you will. And she always said, prioritize your education because that's something that obviously nobody can take away from you. And then you won't have to rely on a man. I
Your
think,
aunt told you to prioritize education.
yes.
What did your uncle do?
Um, I think he was like a tradesman, or he was a
So she
tradesman.
was the breadwinner.
Yes.
How many children did they have?
They had one together. She also had one from a previous
Right.
marriage,
So
and then
your
he
uncle,
has some from a previous marriage as well.
so your aunt did the same um, negative programming of men that so many women do, black women in particular. So where black men are either the enemy or something to be used. Get your degree so you don't have to rely on no man, meaning a man is danger. From the
Okay.
time you were a little girl, you
Mhm.
were made to fear men. Men want something from you. They want your boobs. They want your butt. They want this. They want that. You got to beware, beware, beware. They're bad. They're bad. Beware, beware. You can't trust them. Take care of yourself. You can't rely on them. But danger, 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 stranger, danger, stranger, danger. Then you were given, but only deal with a man if he can pay your bills, provide for you, possibly give you some good sex. So he's a utility or an enemy of some sort, something to be feared.
I
You
don't know if
weren't.
it's fear. I think it's more so just protection because
What do you mean
my
just
aunt,
protect? What do you mean just
yeah,
protection?
protection from if he decides he wants to live a different life. Eventually, you don't have
That's
to.
bullshit.
Your life doesn't
That's
upheave and
bullshit. That's
it's
bullshit.
bullshit.
Why? Yeah, because why do you were taught to be able to live apart from a man? That's fine. That's why we got 1 in 4 of our women who were marrying 80% of our kids out of wedlock because women teach women this dysfunctional shit. If your aunt wasn't happy with her husband, she should have left him. But she got her man. She's telling you, don't be like me. And why do so many other women seem to be able to go get a degree and still be able to find a husband and have families? Because, be honest, most black women were not raised to look at black men as your other half. We are a foreign species to you. We are almost a different race. It is. When you think of, do you think of a black man as you?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty pro-black, so
But were you raised as okay? How could you? Okay, well, if that's the case, let me challenge that.
okay.
Um, how long have you been pro-black?
uh, ever since I left my PWI undergrad. So 2013,
So the most pro-black thing you can do is marry a black man and
married
go
black man.
black baby.
Yeah, and have black babies.
Where that at?
I'm working on it. I'm trying, and I kind of that's where I'm at. And like I'm trying to. I know you're saying I've listened to your programs a lot, and you said that average women should be okay with dating average men, and I don't think I'm overly above average. So I'm trying to get comfortable with
Okay, you have a degree. You have a degree in what?
my undergrads in finance and information technology,
You have a
and
master's,
my I have
PhD
a master's too. Yes,
in what?
data science and
I'm
business
a PhD.
analytics.
How many kids would you like to have?
Two.
What state do you live in?
Right now I'm trying to move to Pennsylvania, but I just moved I trying to move from Charlotte to Philadelphia.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'3".
Dress size?
Dress size?
Mhm.
I'm a 6'8".
Okay. Um, and you said finance, IT, and then what was your master's in?
Data science.
All right. So you want two kids. Do you want to
Mhm.
work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with your first child and married?
Actually, yes. I'm actually trying. I'm moving to Philadelphia so I can do a career change. Actually, I want to be a
Okay.
lawyer.
Hold on. You want to be a what?
I want to be a lawyer.
That doesn't make any sense, man.
I want to. I want to try to change careers.
See, okay, I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't make any sense.
Why?
You were doing fine until you told the truth.
Wait, what?
You were doing fine until you told the truth, but there's the truth.
I
What
want to go
woman
back.
who why so to be a lawyer requires how much more schooling?
Yes. The school I'm looking to go to is 4-year program.
Yeah, 4 years. And how much more debt?
Plan is to not take on any debt. I don't
No,
have
no,
any
I
debt.
don't care about the plan. How much is the school cost?
In-state tuition's about 25,000, and I can
Per
can
no, no,
yeah,
no, 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 don't give me the
per
spin.
year.
25, 20, so $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So and then you want to be married, two kids.
Yes.
$100,000 in debt, and then I'm going to assume you want to work as an attorney.
Yes.
Then who's gonna raise your children?
Is that not possible to raise them myself?
Are you serious?
Is that not real?
Are you serious? You want to go back to school for 4 more years, go into $100,000 worth of debt, and then after you do all that, you think you would be an attorney, the kind of hours they put in, and be a competent, suitable mother?
I don't think it's too out
Are
of
you
the
out of your
order or
goddamn
too
mind? Are you
far-fetched.
comment section? This is the problem. They don't prioritize being mothers. It's about their independence and job. Why do you need to do that? If you're
Why
so
do I
pro,
want to be an attorney?
yes, yes.
Oh, I
What
want to
kind-
be a
what-
civil rights attorney. I want to
Be a civil rights attorney. Raise your children. Make two good black people instead of trying to take care of other black folks. See, what you're saying is I want to go out and do stuff for other people, and then your two kids, $100,000 in debt.
No, but I
60
won't have any debt.
It doesn't matter if you don't have any debt, ma'am. Give you no debt. It's not the point. You still want to be an attorney?
Yes. I mean,
What?
don't you think
Where
it's
the?
something?
Oh Jesus!
No, no, Jesus. No, it's like a passion. It's a calling as a Black person and all the things that's happening around the country, I want to be helping other people that look like me.
First people you need to help is the ones that are coming out of your womb.
Fair enough. I mean, that is true.
Look at what you're talking about. Nothing you're saying is I want to be a wife and I want to work with a man and help him in his plan. It's you. Put your dick up. This is ego. I want to be an attorney so I can go get patted on the back by helping other black people while I have to turn my children over to someone else to let them raise them socialize and culture them while I'm out taking care of the struggle. And where is the man going to be? You ain't going to be his wife. You're not going to be his support system. You're not going to be his helpmeet.
I can't do that either. I hope I can be able to do that. I plan. That's the plan.
I can't make this up, people. They believe the Cosby shit is true. Ma'am, do you know how much work goes into being a damn attorney?
That is true. You guys, you're right. You're right. The Cosby Show is not real, and I have to think about it in real.
This is insane.
Yeah.
This is a modern woman who prioritizes education so much. A bachelor's and a master's ain't enough. She wants to go be a goddamn lawyer, but she's pro-black.
Yes.
And she'll get married and squirt out a couple of kids, but then another black woman presumably gonna raise your children while you going to what, serve other black people's needs while your own family is getting what? So don't be mad when you come home and he's screwing the nanny.
Oh dear.
I'm not playing because what you're talking about, you're 30 years old talking about becoming an attorney, and see what most people would say, go on, girl, get your degree. Go on ahead and get such and so forth. That's that strong, independent, I don't need no woman. I need a backup plan.
I am a strong, independent woman.
Let's give it all to you.
Hear my womanly roar.
So as opposed to go back to get my degree, you're saying I should be comfortable where I'm at.
I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just saying I need you to understand how ridiculous this sounds. You want to be a wife, and then where is your husband going to get a wife? Where are your children going to get a mother? Why is that not enough to give your life meaning? Why do you need to go outside of your home to help black people instead of making good black people? Why do we minimize mother and education of our own children? What you're doing is masculine. You're trying to draw a circle outside of your family instead of taking care of your family. So whose hand will be rocking your cradles, your children's cradle? Who is that?
I mean, in my brain, I thought I could do it all, but maybe it's not possible.
Are you insane?
I mean, you're right. It's fair. I have to start thinking about the possibility of like.
This is a 30-year-old woman, y'all.
Yes, I know.
So you be pregnant, and your husband. So you what? Let's walk through this. You married, and then your husband wouldn't get full access to his new wife because first year law is 100 hours a week of work of reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's the weed out year. So he already wouldn't have a wife because if you never know anybody who went to law school, they're reading from sun up to sundown. It's the weed out year. Then you got to pass. So you got to do that. Then you got to pass the bar. So at what point does this man get his wife? Oh no, he gets a person in law school. All right, so he's basically sexless because it ain't like you're gonna be a fully functioning woman attending to his needs. You're gonna be so busy doing what you need to do. Then after you're out of law school, you're ready to pass the bar. You're pregnant. All right, then you got to try to join a firm and become a junior attorney. So you dropping your kids off because you got to put in long hours. So from 7 to 7 or from 6 to 6, your kids are somewhere else. And your husband's doing what he's doing. You come home, you still got legal stuff to do. Who's raising your children? This sounds just as crazy as Nick Cannon just because he has money making all these kids. You don't want to be a wife. You want a picture. A Norman Rockwell, maybe not a Norman Rockwell. You want a picture of something. But y'all don't think about the logistics of this. A bachelor's, a master's, now you want a law degree. This is ego. And that's supposed to make you a hell of a woman somehow? That's what's been marketed to our community. I said it before. In Black America, and Black women in particular, when shit's going awry or upside down and they know what to do, they go back to school. But I'm going to ask you the first question. Where would your husband get a wife in this?
Honestly, I was just hoping he would be supportive. I mean,
oh, thank you. So you'd be the husband.
I don't like that.
Can't make this shit up, people.
Well,
Be supportive. To what end? And let's be clear. You want to be a civil rights attorney to help Black people, right?
Yeah.
But the very Black people, your Black husband and your Black children would be getting subpar. Your Black husband would get a wife and he wouldn't get a support system. He'd have to be supportive of you. Yeah, y'all heard that, right?
I said it, yeah.
Because you're telling the truth. I said you were doing fine until you told the truth. You don't want to be a wife.
I mean, I do, though. I want to be with someone who loves me, who loves the things that I enjoy. I love the things that they enjoy. We entertain each other. We're talking. We bring up beautiful Black babies. That's what I want. In addition to also helping other Black people. Are you saying it's like kind of not possible to do both?
How many hours a week are you working?
My job is really laid back right now. So
how many hours a week are you working?
40.
How often do you go to the gym?
About 4 times a week.
How much time do you spend in the gym?
Cycle bar is about, I think it's 45 minutes.
So about 4 hours, 3.5 hours a week?
Sure, yeah.
How much time are you spending in cooking class?
Cooking class?
Uh-huh.
Cooking class is me just making dinner for myself.
No. I mean, how much time? See what I'm. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a.
Thank you. So thank you. So you're only working 40 hours. So an average job, you're working out. So since it ain't that, since what you're talking about, just you should be putting in 60, 70, 80 hours worth of activity. Since you got all this energy, where's all that in your regular life? You got a job and you work out. I should hear a woman who's in cooking class, etiquette, this, that, so forth. You should sun up to sundown. I want to see that activity.
Okay.
You just sat down with us. And this is what gets marketed to Black women. Go out and get heavily degreed and go out and work. And I'm still trying to understand why.
What's better than sweating it out with friends in the gym?
It's time to grind, Peloton. Come on.
Working out at home with expert instructors and a community there to motivate you every day. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
It makes more sense for you as a pro-Black woman to want to be an attorney. And is your husband going to get a full wife? That's a yes or no question.
You've laid it out so that I don't think so.
I'm asking you.
I want to say yes. I feel like
So your husband will get a full wife.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I can.
Your
do
husband
that.
will get a full wife, a woman who has to put in 60 hours a week, or 60 hours as an attorney, plus all that stuff. He get a full wife. Okay. Then would your husband get a full wife, and would your children get a full mother?
Absolutely. To me, you put your children first before anything.
I want you to go back and listen to this on slow, because you're putting you above everything else. And this is the indoctrination, folks. That's why I'm letting this go, because she really thinks that she can do all this. And this amount of work would tax even a man with our stamina and our physiology. When I say pressure's made for shoulders, not hips, women like her have been told, if you ain't a superwoman, you got to be a wife and a lawyer and a civil rights attorney and a mother and all this other kind of stuff. She can do it all.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I have been told that you can do it all.
Right. And where's your last relationship was where?
Currently dating.
How was your last relationship?
I'm in a relationship now.
How long have you been in this relationship?
It's pretty new, about 6 months.
Are you guys monogamous?
Yes.
What was your last relationship before this one?
Long time ago. Like 3-4 years ago.
How long did it last?
Not long, like 8 months.
Have you ever had a relationship over 2 years?
No.
Can't make it up, people. When I say no relationship skills, no long-term cooperation, gentlemen, and this is why non-black women look at black men that you would be attracted to, because the man you'd be attracted to be a bachelor's, master's, and an attorney ain't gonna be an average guy.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to not place my own what I
I'm gonna
do.
finish the point. I'm gonna finish the point I'm going to make.
Oh.
The kind of man that could get your eye is an attractive man on several different levels. But look at, and you're coming, and he's already going to get a fraction of you. And other women are coming to the table offering full women who are support systems. That's an easy choice. That's an easy choice. I get a woman who's FBI, feminine, beautiful, inspirational, my support system versus you, and I got to support you. Easy choice. I'll have sex with you. I'll marry her. Easy choice for most men. The men who will go with you, take this kind of deal, are beta males who are going to need somebody to provide for them.
I don't know if I like that either.
No. Man, to bring it home, you were raised by your aunt who told you don't worry about yourself, get a degree, and for some reason in your mind, well, you got 2 degrees, a bachelor's and a master's, and you want to go to law school. Nothing in what you're saying is, I want to be with the man and help him, build him, help his purpose. That's your place. You want him to help you. You are the man. Buy a dog.
Oh my God.
And get some therapy.
I go through therapy.
How long you been in? How long you been in?
I started, what is it, July? Almost about 6 months. Yeah,
Okay.
started earlier this year.
And you're dating, and the person you're dating with the intention of what?
Well, we've talked about getting married and having kids.
And what does he do for a living?
He is a solar installer. Yeah, solar installer.
How old is he?
He's also 30.
Too young.
You said what?
Too young.
He's too young? Who am I
Can he-
supposed to date?
Can he? I'm done with this part, but that's I don't think men should be looking to marriage over 30. Over at least they're around 35. And for you, I would be really concerned because your goals, man. You've been honest, man, but you want this Cosby single girl living single kind of life that you want to wedge a man into, and he's supposed to be supportive. The kind of man that will accept that deal is a weak man. Men who are about their shit, men are on their purpose, they would have sex with you, they would deal with you, but there's no way in Hades that they would seriously think to marry you because they wouldn't be getting a support system. They'd have to fight you for control of the relationship. The only place they could probably expect you to submit would be in the bedroom. And that would be until the term papers do. You need to really reconsider what you want, man. Because this is a formula for disaster.
Unfortunate.
You can't. Ladies, understand something. You cannot have it all. No one can. Make a choice. Because if not, you will definitely going to end up having to buy that dog and die alone, because this is not looking too good. And the sad part is so many of our women have been told, yes, just go, degree. It's all good. It's like, okay. It's why? Help other people. Pat on the back. No.